Okay, hey everyone. This time we are going to talk about week 7. So, with week 7, uh, on here I have a lot more stuff that happened during week 7 than happened in week 6. So, yeah, let's just go into it. Okay, so I have on here test 3 different buildings, but I really don't know what that means. So, I'm just going to go ahead and skip over that. Okay, here's something exciting. We are going to do your final PFA during this week. So, you're going to do your final PFA during this week, and everyone is going to do it together. You might have 2 or 3 divisions that are doing it at the same time. You just need to make sure that you complete the run. Complete the run in the time that you need. The most important thing will have to be the run. Most people do not fail the sit-ups and the push-ups. And your RDCs may tell you why that is, but just know most people do not fail the push-ups and the sit-ups. It's when it comes to the run is where they fuck up. So if you're worried about something, it needs to be about the run. You need to be able to get your stamina to a point where you can run non-stop. Different ages have different times, so definitely look up your time and see what time that you have to beat in order to just pass. You might want to go above and beyond and do outstanding. That doesn't really matter at this point because, I guess some people might look at it favorably. You get bragging rights, but you just really need to pass the run. Focus on the run. Okay, so after you've done the final PFA, and in the event that you fail the run, you could fail the push-ups and the sit-ups, but most people don't. The only way that you will fail the push-ups and the sit-ups is if you're doing it incorrectly and to start off with, and there's someone that's like walking around, and he or she might tap you and say, "Hey, you need to stop because you're doing that incorrectly, and it's not going to count from this point on." Or something like that happens, or you just give up really quickly, then your partner can't help you out at all. But you can fail the sit-ups and the push-ups, but in those events, but you most likely won't. So if you fail the push-ups, the sit-ups, or the run, you fail the whole PFA. And after that, you have one more chance the next day to do it again. So, they're letting you do it again the next day because there is something called a bad day. And that is recognized all over, I guess, all through, the Navy. I can't say for all the military branches, but all through the Navy. Because if you weigh too heavy one day, they will consider that a bad day and weigh you again the next day. But that's only if you're like 1 pound over or something like that. Oh, that's my phone. Oh, okay, so if you're 1 pound over or something like that. So, yeah. If you have a bad day, they will let you redo it. But more importantly, the PFA on the second day, you have one more chance like the next day at like 4 o'clock in the morning, which freaking sucks because nobody wants to wake up that early. But your RDC will let some other people from your division go back and run with you if they have really good run times, just as like a motivating aspect. So most people will fail the run by like, I don't want to say most people, like some people fail the run by like a few seconds. Maybe like 10 seconds or 6 seconds. When it gets into like, I think 30 seconds is when you just need to be able to run non-stop. Those people usually stop running at some point. And yeah, you just need to keep running, keep moving, because if you start walking, there is a likelihood that you will not pass. So the most important thing is to just keep on moving, keep on running. Even if you slow down, don't stop running. Oh, and lengthen your strides, but they're gonna tell you all about that stuff when you get to boot camp. But yeah, if you fail the second time, then you get ASMO'd out of your division, and during this time, you get ASMO'd out of your division for about 1 week, I think, until you get another chance to complete the PFA again. So you get ASMO'd out if you don't pass the second time. So I have here in week 7 that we did some firefighting. Here we used the hose, mask, and the CO tank. The tank doesn't, I don't think the tank has anything in it at all. Excuse me, but we did use the hose to put out different kinds of fires, and you'll have like a row of people with you, or people in your division that are with you that are also completing the same task, and you guys all get a chance to put out the fire. So you put out the fire, and then you move out, and then it's a reflash, and then you move in, and then by that time you're just switching off. Person, tap them on the shoulder, move forward, go to the back, stuff like that. So you guys are circulating, getting turns, doing the firefighting. So oh yeah, there's a smoke room where you have to I don't know, take like your whole team, put your hand on your shoulder or something like that, take your whole team and then move throughout this room which has a lot of smoke in it. I don't really think it might be smoke or water vapor, but it has smoke in it, and you can't really see what's in front of you, so you have to say step every time that you step over something, and that's the way to prevent anyone from falling or tripping over. Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole firefighting evolution. And next you have your final drill inspection. I didn't have another drill inspection because I was in a performing division, so our first time counted for our first and our second. So most people that are not in a performing division will have a final drill inspection, and yeah, you're just going to attempt to better your score if you didn't do very well the first time. Our what's that called? RDCs were really tough on us about the drill inspection, just because we had our drill inspection counted for our first and our second time, so they were pretty difficult. They were pretty tough on us about the drill inspection. I don't know how tough other RDCs will be for their drill inspection, but we caught a lot of hell for it. There was one time where we were practicing really late, and we weren't doing it correctly, or how the chief wanted it to be done. So he just started yelling at us, like from outside, from like the drill hall all the way into the building, and then he made them do push-ups and intensive training, intensive training, and that's divisional IT, and yeah, it was pretty bad. That day I was sick, so I did not participate, but my division did catch hell for it. So I was lucky that day. I felt kind of bad being in bed while everybody else was like stressing and working out, but at the same time, I really didn't want to do it, so I just lucked out. At final drill inspections. Okay, so we also took pictures this week. These pictures, there were divisional pictures, and there were pictures where you were by yourself. So divisional pictures, it's like a whole division, your whole division, and you guys are just like holding the flags that you have achieved, some that you have achieved and some that you haven't, all the potential flags that you could have done. So you're holding your division is holding all the flags, whether you deserve them or not, just for a show-offy aspect, I guess. But all the things that you could have done, but you probably didn't. So yeah, we took divisional pictures. And with divisional pictures, when you take pictures, they'll let you put on makeup, but there's really no point of putting on makeup for divisional pictures because it's so far back, you can't really see who it is. I mean, you could probably point yourself out, but you're not going to be able to tell, like, oh, that girl's makeup was on point that day. So, yeah, divisional pictures are, I guess, they're cool. I got to do it in my dress blues, I think. After you take your divisional pictures, they are going to give you the choice to possibly, sorry, my phone's ringing, possibly take pictures home with you. So I bought all the pictures. I bought the maximum, but I probably shouldn't have because I didn't really give them away. So I just have those pictures like for no reason. But I could show you my book if you guys want to. Just comment down below and I will put a separate picture or separate video of like the book and the pictures and how close up you can see them. Yes, so pictures. Yeah, you march as a division there, you march as a division back. It's actually right next to the next. So it's in like the same area. Oh, you also get to buy a divisional sweatshirt and a divisional long sleeve shirt, a divisional regular t-shirt, and I think that's pretty much it. So you get those 3. I mean, you can buy some more clothing, and you can buy some for your family, but I didn't because I just didn't. Didn't really feel like it. Spending money for that didn't really seem like something that I would enjoy doing. So, let's see. After that, flight. Oh, yeah, you guys get to finally start doing your flight information. So, your flight info is when you finally graduate from boot camp and you need to go to your A or your A school and or your C school. That's when they give you all the information that you need in order to go there. They don't give you your ticket, but that's when you like start filling out the information and making sure that all the information is correct and stuff like that. So I ended up going to Virginia. Some people go different places, and if you are some people go to Pensacola. Most people go to Virginia and Pensacola. Those are like the 2 most popular places. And some people will go to Texas, but not really. Yeah, so it's just a time where you're trying to get all your flight information set up. You might not have it all set up the day of, and you might not even be traveling by yourself. You might be traveling in a group. I ended up traveling with one other person from my division, which was lucky for me because I initially thought that I didn't have anybody else to travel with. But yeah. You might not get all your information squared away that day, but you will eventually get it all squared away. So yeah, you're going to know your next location and the school that you're going to or where your school is located. And that's pretty much what you're going to do with your flight information. That's pretty much all I have for week 7. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. And ask questions. I love questions. And if there is anyone that wants to see something specific, I will be happy to make that video. I am not in school right now, so this is a great time. Thank you all for watching, and good day.